Matthew, what was it like acting opposite Anthony Hopkins? I would assume that would be intimidating.
Yeah, do you know what? You would. I went when I arrived and I met him. I mean, he disarmed me immediately. But in my mind's eye, I was like, this could be a very intimidating job because he's my hero. I'm playing C.S. Lewis, who's already played in Shadowlands, and he's one of the greatest actors of all time. So, but luckily, I had the greatest experience. Sometimes you should meet your heroes. He was amazing.
Well, then how do you, the other Matthew, how do you plot all this? Do you do all of their scenes at once and then you do all the other stuff afterwards, or how do you do this?
Well, that's exactly right. That's what we did. So we had an amazing production designer, Luciana Righi, who, funny enough, worked with Hopkins like 50 or 30 years, or I don't know, like in Howard's End and Remains of the Day. And she was on this, so they had a reunion. And we were at Ardmore Studios in Dublin, and Lucci built a set working closely with the Freud Museum in London. So we had about 3 weeks in there. And it was pretty amazing because it was an opportunity for Matthew and Tony to really go to work uninterrupted by all these other scenes. And we were able to shoot it somewhat chronologically as well.
Yeah, which is great. That's a rarity.
Great. And we had a really safe space in there too, which was amazing in the sense that like we kept a lot of people out and just really were able to go at it, which was, I think, very helpful. I mean, Tony's older, which is to say that it's a lot. We were doing 7 pages a day, which was a lot, because we were on, it's an independent film. So it was a lot of pages. And Matthew was about as kind and amazing, and it was a beautiful thing for a couple of weeks.
What
And
do
then
you want?
then we got thrown out to the wolves and into the,
Yeah.
shooting on location, a different location every day, which was like, what has happened to our beautiful studio and our Freud's office?
No, it's
Do
sadly
you, do you have discussions about what this is all about? Do you debate things yourself, or do you just say, well, no, we're just going with whatever this is? Like, do you sit and say, I'm on Team Lewis or I'm on Team Freud, or where do you sit?
Myself or Matthew?
Both of you, both of you.
I was very much not wanting to take a side at all with this. I think it's really important that I didn't take a side, and I wanted people to come out of it and have conversation. So, and that these two men could come together and actually do it with respect. And I love at the end of the film because it's like they don't want to leave each other. And I think Matthew and Tony were kind of like that too. So it was kind of
It's
beautiful.
very true. I didn't want to let him go, and he wanted to go.
So where did you settle on that? Were you a Team Lewis?
I think it's incredibly complicated. I think if you've got, I mean, this is what the film's about. You've got two of the greatest minds of the 20th century. By the end, you're still not sure what's right. I mean, I like the trilemma that Lewis came up with, and his trilemma, like a lot of the Christian apologists, was if you actually read the Bible, there's only 3 decisions that can really be made. One is that, he's mad. One is that he's bad, and one is that he is actually God, or the Son of God. And you're trying to strike them off, and you go, well, it doesn't seem like he's a deceitful person who's like trying to get money out of people, and it certainly doesn't seem like he's mad. He seems quite lucid. I mean, he seems kind of slightly, far out, man. But and then you go, well, Son of God's an option, really, isn't it? So, I mean, I don't really like to let people know what I think about anything. So, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what I think.
Okay. We'll assume that you know, but we don't, right? We'll go with that one. Well, thank you both so much, and good luck with this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a lovely day.